Welcome to today's episode of Financial Fluence. Today I have Brenda Meirzejewski from Mizzi Cosmetics with me. Hi Brenda, how's it going?
Hi Jen, how's it going?
Good. I am excited to have you on today. Can you tell me the story of getting into the cosmetics industry?
Sure. I was a stay-at-home mom. I'm not like a cosmetic chemist by any means. I did this out of necessity for my kids, really. So I worked in the supply chain and materials management industry for over 13 years in pharma. And it was a lot of fun. It was great. I traveled a lot. And then when I had my kids, I had the ability to stay home, which was wonderful. And throughout that time, it was maybe 7 years into staying home. We moved here to Portland, Connecticut. And we live on a mountain. I have to just tell you this. So we live on this mountain, and no matter what's going on during the day, we get like this wind tunnel that legit goes through my front porch. So you walk outside and your hair, everything, and nothing could be going on anywhere else in the town. So because of that, everybody was getting chapped lips. I was getting it, my kids, my husband. And I thought like we were sick. Like I thought something was wrong because all four of us had this chapped lips. So like anybody else, I just went to a regular, Rite Aid or CVS or whatever to buy something over the counter, your typical chapstick. And we were using all these over the counter things and nothing was working. And what was happening, it was that there was a interaction going on where it was affecting our lips. We were getting like the red ring around our lips. We found ourselves taking the lip balm, putting it on constantly, like every 20 minutes we're putting it on, especially with my kids. They're 7 and 9 years old. So not only was it like not sanitary, but like at some point they were like, trying to eat it, and it was just bad. It wasn't working out. So I decided to try to make something myself, and I didn't want anything with petroleum in it. That was the biggest thing. I did not want to use petroleum. Petroleum is only a barrier. It does not penetrate past the skin surface. It's just a barrier. So is it good for some things? Sure. But it's not great for chapped lips because once that comes off, it's only protecting it really, but it's not getting to the root of the problem. It's not helping the healing. It's not moisturizing. It's not hydrating. And a lot of people have issues with petroleum that causes that ring, that red allergic, whatever reaction that might be. It could be just a sensitivity to it. So I called my pharma people that I worked with for so long, and they gave me some stuff that I thought that I can use as my base. And it was all vegan. So I was so excited about that. So I'm melting stuff down in my kitchen, and I have an essential oils background. So I thought, okay, I'm going to melt this great product down, this vegan base, very simple. Which is made from coconut oil and palm tree oil. Very, very nice. It's very thick like Vaseline, but it's not petroleum. And I'm going to put specific essential oils that have specific medicinal benefits to it. So we have peppermint, we have lavender, and all different kinds of essential oils. And then I noticed as I was doing my research, I found that all these places that offer these lip balms only have like one emollient, whether it's jojoba oil or coconut oil. And I was like, well, why don't they have all of them? Why can't I use, almond oil, apricot oil, avocado oil? Why are they not using all of them? And, there's some scientific background for it, who knows, but I put it all in there. And I made like 350 lip balms, and I only needed like 5. So I gave them all out to my neighbors and friends, and I didn't think anything of it. It worked. It was great. I saw that it provided a gloss effect. I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of cool for me because I'm all into makeup and beauty. Maybe I have the best of both worlds here. I have a balm that's going to aid in the healing and protecting of my chapped lips and just my, lip health. But I also have this gloss, and it looks good, and you could put it under your lipstick and over your lipstick. And so I was just wowed by it all. And what I found is that people kept coming back. My friends and family and neighbors were asking me for more. They wanted to buy more. And I was at that cusp of going back to work because my little one was going to be going into kindergarten So there was really no need for me to be home anymore. And because it was doing so well, I wasn't really selling it, I was just making it. We decided, let's take a go at it and see, maybe we could sell it to some local salons and, just local places. I can make a couple $100 a month, grocery money, and just go from there. And that was in 2014. And today is a completely different story.
What's the story today?
So the story today, the short version is, we have gone from 2014 to today. We've been in the Oscar swag bags. You can find me on our local news here. Every 3 months, I go on about beauty tips, about lips. I'm like the lip boss in New England or this area. I've learned so much about lip health and skin health and face health, about products, non-toxic products, natural beauty, non-toxic beauty, petroleum-free, a lot more about essential oils and their properties and why certain ones are used for your lips or your skin. We have gotten into multiple high-end magazines because we've had some serious organic endorsements from Kylie Jenner and from Kate Hudson. We gifted them out of the blue, which a million other people do, and their product never gets to them. So we just decided to send it out for Kylie. I reached out to her publicist, and it was just a heartfelt story because it was the time where Kylie was kind of coming out because people were talking about her lips. And I felt bad for her. Everybody always has something to say because people are on TV, but she's a real person. I felt bad. And I said, I have something for you that, maybe you'll really like. It's a natural product and it can help. And they got the product to her. And 6 weeks later, she made a huge "What's in my travel bag" video. And she put that on her social media platforms, every one of them. And I thought my internet was going to break down because the sales were coming in like crazy. We got into People Magazine, Huffington Post, InStyle, E! News, Allure, Cosmopolitan, Harper's Bazaar, every top name, publication out there we got into. And, here I am, I don't know if you see the background, I'm in my 4th bedroom in my house. This is my distribution center. So it's just so funny to see all that happen. And, she's talking about all these really big products like La Mer Cream and Victoria's Secret, and then Lip Lux by Mizzi Cosmetics. And it's very surreal, but when you make something and it's really good, people are going to know that it's really good. They're going to try it and say, this is actually a good product. It's not just something that some company made up. It came from a really good idea. It came from, the love of my kids, of course, my brain. So, trying to think about how to make it. But that really catapulted our business once Kylie did that. And the amount of PR that we've received from that since 2015 is mind blowing. It really put us on the map. And then soon after that, we had, I live in Connecticut. So in Madison, Connecticut, there's this really awesome bookstore called R.J. Julia's, which is extremely popular throughout the United States. And Kate Hudson was coming to do a book signing. And I love her. She's like a sister from another mister. Like I love her. We're the same age. We have a lot, in common. And we wanted to gift her with no expectations. I was going to see her. Her book was coming out. I made this cute little package. We gave it to her. She was amazing. Very down to earth, very real. And we gifted her. And then 8 months after that, actually on election day last year, she's on her social media account and she's like bouncing around in her house. She had no makeup on and she was telling everybody to go vote. She's like, I don't care if you have no makeup on, get out the house. And she's like, but I'm not going to leave without my plumping peppermint lip balm. She's like blowing kisses and holding the plumping peppermint. And I'm like, mind blown. Like, what is going on? Like, first Kylie, who's like huge. And then Kate Hudson is like an international A-lister, excuse me, movie star. So that has really helped us, you know, move our business along, and then really instill in me that I have something good and that I could really move this pipeline along with my thoughts of keeping that natural beauty and using the essential oils to do that, so that there is that medicinal part in it, but still have that glamour, you know, effect. And it's for everybody. It's for my kids, and it's for everyone. It's not just one, you know, target market really. So that's really, and then today, you know, again, that was in 2015. Today, E! News wrote this huge article about 20 beauty tips that everyone has learned from Kylie Jenner. And we made it on E! News. We're number 13, how to get the perfect pout. And I'm like, what? You know, it's just, I think it's the law of attraction. You know, you put that out there and it's going to come back. So it's been quite the ride.
Wow, that's fantastic. So as this is grown, okay, so when you make your first batch, you're in your kitchen, right?
Yeah.
What's obviously, if you're sending out, if you're getting massive orders with celebrity endorsements, are you still making it in your kitchen, or are you having it somewhere now?
So part of it is made in my kitchen. The ones that come in the boxes like this are made in my kitchen, but we did since start to work with a contract manufacturer because we want to go national. Like it's becoming so big that even though we're in, you know, hundreds of retailers, like private spas, dermatology offices, plastic surgeons, dentists, all these crazy different places, boutiques, you know,
you're making me want to put lip balm on right now. I don't have it. I'm going to have to get it, but as we're talking, I'm like, oh, my lips feel really dry. Okay.
Yeah, right. You know, we decided there's so much more for us to do out there. And if I'm going to really continue to do this as my career and, you know, bring in that, you know, that financial piece to my family, you know, we need to take it to the next step. So in order to do that, it has to be made in a regulated facility as opposed to my kitchen and stove. And then so we've done that. So now we have, I don't know if I should show you yet, but we've listened to our customers. A lot of people don't want to stick their finger in the pot. So over the last year, we did like a survey. And a lot of people want it in a nice tube. So we put it in a, you know, a beautiful tube that you can unscrew, and not like a chapstick tube, but like a, you know, lip tube. So that's coming out. That'll be launched on November 1st, just in time for the holidays.
Nice. Is it liquid enough? Does it have like a ball applicator, or is it?
No, it is a very thick consistency. So you can squeeze it out. It's a little hard to squeeze out, but you can, because we didn't want to ruin the integrity of the balm by putting it in the tube. Okay. So it's in the tube. You know, you just got to warm it up a little bit with your hands, but you could squeeze it out, and then it has like a lip applicator. Okay. So you can squeeze it out and put it on. And our lip scrub, which is one of the things that she, Kylie and Kate have talked about, which is right now in this box, will also be in a tube with just like a bigger orifice, so that, you know, you can actually squeeze the scrub out of the tube.
And that's like a face scrub, but just for your lips?
It's a lip exfoliator, so it kind of looks like this. And it's made with something very similar to my vegan base, but I whip it. So it's almost like you're making frosting. You put it in this big vat and you just whip it for literally 10-15 minutes, and it turns into this like frothy goodness. And then, you know, we use simple things like sugar, honey, and different essential oils to put in there. And it's just a really nice, smooth exfoliant. It's not very typical to the ones that are out on the market that are just pure sugar. I use that, but it tend to hurt my lips. You know, it tasted good, smelled good. And at first it was good, but it was too abrasive for me. And I also wanted to use something on my kids, because once your kids get chapped lips, they start really getting like the broken skin.
Yeah,
And I cannot put the hardcore lip scrub on my kids' lips. They'll just like your lips are the thinnest skin on your face, on your body. It's your lips, thinnest skin. So you have to be careful. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit more gentler. You know, when you squeeze that out, you're probably going to see a little bit more of the vegan whip than you are the sugar, but you'll see the sugar in there, and it's just gentle enough where it's going to take off all that nastiness and exfoliate, so that you can go ahead and have a clean palette, whether it's you're going to put nothing on, or you're going to put the lip balm on, or you're going to put a lipstick on. You know, you want to have a flat, smooth palette, or else you're going to start seeing that nastiness that's on your lips. A lot of people don't realize, people, even that they're into makeup, I think I have an eye for it now. Wherever I go, if I'm in line somewhere and I turn around or I'm looking at people's lips, and part of me is like, oh gosh, just use a lip scrub and you'll be all set, you know? I know it's so bad, but that's the industry that I'm in now. But
well, I particularly noticed that with skiers. You know, you're in the mountains, right? And I was thinking about people who really, because even if you cover most of your face, you know, you leave your mouth exposed, you have sunglasses, you get those rings, but your lips get both wind chapped and sunburned.
Right.
Skiing.
Right.
So
we are in a few different ski lodges throughout the United States, because so it's weird. We have like all these, we have like right now, hunters, people that are outside hunting in the Northeast. They're using it because they're outside. They're outside in a tree for like 5 hours trying to get a deer, right? So they're not going to continually pull, something out. And the great thing about the product is, I didn't know when I was making it, just like kind of happened, which is cool. It stays on for like 4 hours, even during like when you're eating. Like it might be like 3 hours after you eat, but it stays on, so you're not constantly reapplying it. So it's great for skiers, and it's like a water barrier for swimmers. A lot of the swimmers use it. Just athletes, people that are outside, they're all using the product and finding that it's truly, truly working. And they love that it's not, there's trends for everything. There's trends for hair, there's trends for shoes, there's trends for clothes, and there's trends for beauty. Going natural, to me, is not a trend. It's like a seismic shift in the way the world is going. It's not going to be, oh, everyone's going natural, okay, let's go back to the chemical stuff. It's not going like that. So I feel like we really hit the market at the right time, because everybody's trying to go that natural route,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like in so many areas of our lives, we're just sick of all the chemicals and of all these weird things that have come up. I don't know. I have kids with special needs. Sorry, there's something there. So in the last few years, I've been really tuned into the increase in things like autism, which my daughter has. And, I feel like, not that there's any specific thing we can point at, but it does just feel like we've had so many chemicals, so much pharma in our water system and everywhere that we don't know exactly what it's all doing to us all combined, all the different chemicals that we get exposed to. But I feel like almost everyone I know is like, let's have less, whatever it is, let's just do less of it.
Right. Let's do less of it.
Yeah. I think I think you're right. It's not a trend at all. I think it's a shift, a human shift. All of us want to get back.
That's a great way of saying it, a human shift.
Yeah.
So I think we're hitting the market at the right time. I wish it didn't take me so long to, it hit me when I became a mother, because now you're worried about somebody other than yourself. Not that you're not worried about yourself and what you're putting on you, but now, I'm like reading jars, reading labels, because I don't know what is going into my kid's body, what's going on their body, anything like that. So you start to really worry in a different way. But I'm noticing,
Can I ask you an ingredient question? So one of my children has severe food allergies, which includes nuts, peanuts and tree nuts. You said you use almond in some of the products.
So most of our products do have the almond oil. We have one product, it's called Bear Kiss. It is geared towards like, people that have allergies and people that are vegan. So we use our vegan base. We use sunflower wax instead of beeswax. We use no honey, and we only use jojoba oil in it. So it's really good for the people that have those allergies.
Because that's something I never thought of before having a kid who is sensitive enough that we have to look at shampoos and bubble bath, like, because she'll swallow some of the water in the bath. It's not her skin that's allergic, she has to ingest it, but I had to start looking at like, what's in the toothpaste, because it's wheat, dairy, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, and shellfish. All these products that you can in some way ingest, possibly, just even if you like lick your hand, or like you were saying, you put your finger in the jar and put it on your lips, but you may what's on your finger just before you put it in the jar.
It's crazy how you have to think, but it's it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
So we do have that particular one. We pushed it for a little while, and now that we are talking with a new national distributor, we might be bringing that one like back full force, because there's such a huge market for that. Besides some of our stuff being vegan and natural, there is a huge market for the people that are allergic to these nuts or are vegan and they can't have the beeswax in it, stuff, or even the honey that's in there.
I had not thought of honey and bees. You're right, for vegan, that's true. I hadn't thought of that.
But some people that are vegan will do the beeswax and the honey. It's weird, like, they might be vegan, but they're okay with those things. So I don't know, it's I'm not, so it doesn't bother me, but we try to listen to our customers.
Right. Maybe it's since you can harvest the honey and the wax without harming any bees. Maybe.
Yeah, because they're not hurting them. They're not, killing them. Nothing like that. It's a natural occurring thing that they're doing. I don't know.
So in terms of your family, how has starting this business and the PR you've received and the growth of it, how has that affected your family and your finances?
So in the beginning, I was, again, lucky enough to stay home with my kids, because my husband, he is a principal out of school. So we were financially sound, to do that. Once this kind of happened, my husband's like, all right, so what's going to happen? Because, you got to invest. So we had to invest in ourselves and take that, chance to do that. But we believed in it, and, it paid off for the first couple of years. And then, you realize that you're in business, like you're like knee deep in business now. It's been like 2 years, and all these people started to kind of come out of the woodwork that we didn't know. And, then you start getting people telling you to do this, and you should try this and do this. And there was a time during this year that I didn't know as a businesswoman, what do I do? Do I go this way? Am I supposed to launch this product? Do I go in this direction? Like, what do I do? So there was a little bit of a lull, because I was trying to like refine myself again, because now I'm like totally engrossed in this, had no business coaching whatsoever. And so we started to get advisors and other people from the industry to, help us. And that has started to bring things, back up. So I think as any business owner, you're going to kind of go like this, especially when you're not planning on owning your own business. I never did this before. So, there was a lot of luck, a lot of good vibrational things happening. And, we kept that going. But there's definitely these ups and downs, and, it's been 3 years and I'm still able to do this, but, we are in the process of trying to get some seed money, because you have to take it to the next step. We don't have, all this money to do. Like, the bigger you get, the more money, that you need. So we have been pitching to some local, private investors here in Connecticut to help us take us to the next level. And that's a hard thing to do. But, when you have a great deck and you can tell this story and show the PR and show, a steady rise, it makes it a little bit easier. So we're in the middle of that right now.
That sounds exciting though. And
Yeah.
that is one thing with having a physical product that needs to ship. I mean, you're always putting money into making the product to fill the
Yes.
orders to
Yep.
ship. So
Right.
it's not quite like people who just do digital stuff, you know.
No, no, no. It's a physical, tangible thing that we're actually making. And
Hmm.
a lot of people ask me, who makes it for you? Is this like a white label? I'm like, no, I made it. I did it in my kitchen. I'm melting it down. I can make over 1,000 pieces a week myself that are in these, in the jars with boxes and bows on it. We do it. I have a whole crew of women, moms that work for me, and we do it all together, and we bang it out. And I've been doing it out of my home for so long. It's very, successful. But I'm not just slapping a label on something because I want a lip balm company. This is my recipe. But all of the things that we've done, everything came from me. So it's like I feel prideful about that. I'm not just slapping a name on something and saying, oh, it's Mizzi Cosmetics. No one knows who I am, but they know me because of the story now behind it.
Yeah, that's good. But it sounds like it's probably doing more than a couple $100s of grocery money now, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
It is. It is.
So you can do 1,000 units a week yourself.
Yeah.
But you said you are starting to have them made somewhere else as well?
Yes, we have a manufacturer that's going to be making them for us. We get our first batch in 2 weeks, so we're really excited. And now we have been speaking to multiple distribution channels and national distributors like Ulta and Credo Beauty and Whole Foods, Evine, HSN's American Dream. We're talking to all these people. They're showing some interest, so we're just plugging away and doing whatever they ask for and getting them whatever they need so that we can get that first national PO.
Oh, nice. What an exciting time.
It really is exciting. It really is.
Well, great. I have so enjoyed talking to you about this. Is there, where do people go to get their samples or to try it out?
So if they go to our website, it's www.mizzicosmetics.com. They can log in. And actually, we're doing like a whole bunch of different sales like over the next couple of weeks. So there's a lot of different promotional codes and stuff going on right now. We have free shipping. You could type in free fall. And then we're also doing, we're celebrating like what just happened with e-news. So we're doing 25% off our lip scrub and free shipping if you type in celebrate in the promotion area.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we'll definitely put that in the show notes for this episode, and I hope everyone will try it. I'm really curious. Is the non-nut one available right now?
The Bear Kiss one is not available right now. However, I do have some extras that I could send you. We for yourself, for your kids. I would love to send it to your kids to try. We are most likely bringing it back in the first quarter of the year.
Okay.
It'll be in a tube form, but we're kind of waiting to do something with one of our distributors for it. So it will be coming back, but I do have 2 left, so I could send you a couple.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to try it. Yeah, my worry with most things that I have is at some point my kids sometimes go in my purse to grab a chapstick because their lips are chapped or something.
Yeah.
So I always try to watch out with what I use, not having things that she's definitely allergic to.
Right, absolutely.
A lot of these things, like, I don't know, this one I got at Target that I showed earlier, I'm not even exactly sure what's in it.
Right.
And
sometimes you can't read the name, which is not a bad thing because everything has like a scientific name that you have to put on there. Mm-hmm. So when you read our boxes now, it'll just say like pure honey, vitamin E, lemongrass. But when you get our tubes, it's going to have that like inky name. It's like a scientific name. So it looks really long, but but then it'll say like in parentheses, like stevia or honey, but it's like some carnivorous something, whatever. But yeah, I've gotten really big on reading the back of these ingredients. And, as soon as you see like propylene or saccharin or petroleum, the big no-no for me and my family and what I want to put on my body. you know.
Well, and honestly, anything you put in your lips, some of it gets into your system.
Yeah, it does.
We lick
Absolutely.
our lips, we eat food. Yeah, we end up eating so if you think about eating petroleum jelly.
Yeah, no. How's that going to go down? How's that going to digest?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on that thought, I'd much rather eat honey and essential oils.
Right.
But thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure hearing about your business.
Thank you so much for having me on, Jen. I was so excited to meet you. So thank you again for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
You bet. And I'll let you know as soon as the episode goes live, and we will see you soon. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Jen. Bye.